throughout the day, we've had quite a few developments in the case of missing 15-month-old Evelyn. Earlier today, while doing an interview, Evelyn's mom, Megan, she told reporters that she is currently pregnant, and because of being pregnant, she was denied a polygraph that was at her request. She was denied that by the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office. We'll get into the details of that and watch that part of her interview a little later on. I just kind of wanted to give you guys the good stuff first. Okay, so following the interview, she spent quite a few hours at the police department where news crews were waiting outside in the parking lot for her to come out. After some time, reports began coming in letting us all know that she was arrested and charged with 1 count of false reporting. Right now, she is being held in the Sullivan County Jail on a $25,000 bond. The thing that concerns me about that is, if I understand right, a $25,000 bond would make her bail something like $2,500, and I'm thinking that her dad or whoever she's kind of got in her corner could come up with that pretty quickly and have her out before too long. Although, I mean, even if that is the case, it's still sending a message to Megan and to the public that they aren't, working all that closely. In many of her recent interviews, she's been talking about the investigation and the officers almost like she's the Robin to their Batman or something. So, if anything, like I said, it's at the very least sending a message that is pretty loud and clear. It looks like they just aren't going to play by her rules, and I'm almost relieved to see that. So, earlier in the week, during a press conference, Sullivan County Sheriff said that some of the statements Megan made in regards to the case of her missing daughter were conflicting and inaccurate. Right now, authorities aren't saying what that charge of false reporting is exactly for, or, exactly what that is referring to, but nonetheless, she's spending at least a little time behind bars tonight. I don't want to sound insensitive or judgmental, but sadly enough, in this family, jail time and a mugshot, it almost seems like a rite of passage. So, going back to her pregnancy announcement and the denial of a lie detector test, let's just go ahead and watch that part of her interview here.
So I know there's a lot of rumors and stuff going around about all kinds of things. Is there anything else that you'd like to address?
No.
No?
Unless you have anything specific you want me to address.
Well, I know that there's been rumors about you being pregnant right now, and
I'm not getting into that.
I know, I hate to ask you that, but I just want to give you the opportunity to address anything that you feel that the public should or shouldn't know, or I know everybody's in your business.
I am pregnant, that's why they won't give me a polygraph. Due to policy, if you're pregnant, they cannot give you one.
Okay. That makes sense. That must make all of this so much harder for you. How is that I hate to ask you personal questions, but I know you're missing your child and you're pregnant.
It's just a lot to deal with at one point in time.
Okay, so with her being a seemingly habitual liar, everything is still kind of in question. Someone did reach out to the sheriff's office asking them about all of this, and the sheriff's office stated that they don't do or offer polygraphs. That fact aside, just Googling a few things, I can't come up with a reason why, if they did offer a polygraph, why her being pregnant would affect that. If anybody listening has any information about that, feel free to share. If I had to guess, her saying that in the interview was her attempt to kind of try to maybe wrap the public around her finger a little bit, or it's an attempt to protect her reputation. Just gives me the vibes of, kind of, poor me, I'm pregnant, my baby's missing, and I want to clear my name, but I can't. In the interview she did last night, she was kind of setting up that narrative when she said she knew where Evelyn was and would go get her herself if police didn't take her seriously. I don't know. I was kind of slack-jawed. It's like, okay, you've had 2 months to do that, and if that's really how you feel, I don't know. Police did go to that location in Mendota and she was talking about, and police said that they found nothing and Evelyn is still sadly missing. This whole case seems to be kind of moving quickly right now. As we know, Megan's mom, Angela, and her boyfriend, William, were arrested in Trap Hill, North Carolina, and extradited back to Tennessee. I read an article that said that Angela wants to get out on bail, which might possibly happen with the condition she wears an ankle monitor, if that article is accurate. But anyhow, Angela said she wants to get out so that she can sort out this situation with her daughter and her missing granddaughter. So in a way, I'd almost like to see that happen, because for all we know, she might just be able to crack this thing wide open. On the other hand, let's just go out on a limb here for a minute. If Angela has any kind of substance or any kind of addiction, issues, which we don't know if she does, but if she does, being stuck behind bars and maybe becoming desperate after some time could also be a helpful angle to use to the advantage of getting her to talk. That's just something to think about. In any case, I would just love to know what, Granny Angie has to say about this whole thing. So that's where we're at, guys. I'm holding out hope that little Evelyn is kind of tucked away somewhere and is safe and warm and just waiting to be found. I won't give up that hope until we know otherwise. That's just how my mind works. I understand, people have different feelings. If Evelyn isn't, if she's not, I just pray that justice is served fast and without fail. I just want to thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed watching.